I use Anchor to do my podcast because it's easy, free, it has all the creation tools. You can record, edit, and distribute your podcast all in one place. You can download the app or go to anchor.fm. That's anchor.fm. ANCHOR.fm. Go check it out. Hola, bienvenidos. My name is Yolo and this is Yolo Talk. Today I figure we could have a little story time. Maybe I'll share a story about me. So yeah, I was 24 years old and at the time I was studying communication and I was working as a taxi driver. I was living in Puerto Rico, in Carolina, and things were going great. I was living on my own, and I started feeling different symptoms, basically like gastrointestinal symptoms like reflux, and everything was like a big gastric problem, it seemed to be, but it kept getting worse even when I was going to see my doctors and doing everything they said. And I started swelling and I started vomiting and kept getting worse, and the vomiting kept getting worse, and the swelling, and I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't sleep. Like I couldn't lay down because I basically choked. Started coughing and yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was getting real bad. My grandmother was getting real worried, and whenever she see me, and I tried to avoid going to her house so she won't see me like that. Well, the end of all that was that I end up on dialysis, and what happened was that all this gastric thing, it was just a way of showing for my real problem, which was renal failure. That was what was happening. It was being caused by high blood pressure that I did not I had, because I didn't know, but I was taking my prescription medication like I was supposed to. And well, in that part, my doctor failed to do their job, I guess. But that's on them. I don't know what to tell you about that. So anyway, everything happened on 2006. Yeah, it happened on 6/6/6 when I collapsed. And after they brought me back and whatnot, they had tried to stabilize my body for 4 days before starting giving me dialysis because of how bad I was. Then after I started dialysis, I spent 6.5 years. Finally, after 6.5 years, I got a transplant, a kidney transplant. And yeah, during those 6.5 years, I had to keep working and having a life, and everything happened. And at that time, I wasn't following any particular meditation or spiritual practice. You may say I fell off the wagon, and that didn't help. So I was in denial. I was angry. I was mad. Of course, I fell into a big depression, to which I to this day struggle with. Yeah, it was bad all around, and then you learn to deal with it. You learn to understand the dialysis at that time. It was the only thing keeping me alive. That without dialysis, that was it for me. Even though it was hard, it was the worst thing, sometimes in my head. I had to come around to my senses and think I need this. and I have to do this the right way. And here I am because of that. So yeah, those 6.5 years were really bad, and then you get the kidney transplant, and it's not like you're back to normal. Now you have to take this huge responsibility of taking care of this kidney. You have to take immunosuppressors like every single day, and you need to go to your appointments every 3 months or 6 months, depending, and make sure that everything is working on the right. Like with the immunosuppressors, they can get to be too much or too little, and that needs to be monitored all the time. And the risk of losing the kidney and going back to dialysis can happen at any given moment, whether you take care of the kidney or not. But of course, if you take care of the kidney, you're buying more time without dialysis. So it's not a cure, it's just another method of treatment, which I love because I don't have to go and physically put myself through 4 hours of treatment 3 times a week, and feel the aftermath of dialysis. Still, it's not again, it's not a cure. And well, but I gained some sense of back to normality, you may say. And as that happened, just over a year ago, I went to get like a some of my skin removed, and yeah, it was skin cancer. Just because I got it removed, and then when I went back to get the stitches out, the doctor told me, "Hey, by the way, we gotta talk. The bio whatever came back, and it was cancer." So they, you know how it was. I mean, you don't know, but now I'm telling you, it was awful. Like going for a routinely whatever, and after expending your whole adult life on dialysis, being hit with, by the way, you have skin cancer. Hey, it was awful. It was really bad for me. But at the time, I had something that I didn't have the first time around, which was that I already was deep into practicing Reiki and meditation for more than a couple years now. And this time around, I could really go and retrieve and meditate and see the cancer and what was happening for what it was, and leave the moment and the everyday, and just focus on meditation and doing Reiki on myself, and even getting Reiki from other Reiki practitioners that I know, that I respect. And here I am. I didn't fall into that abyss that I did the first time, and I do owe that to the place I'm at right now on my mind, the tranquility I have, the peace I have, and I have achieved that thanks to meditation, to peace of mind and love, especially love for myself and understanding of life and death. Simply, I was able to understand my own mortality better and understand death and accept death, which the first time around I couldn't even fathom. And so it's been over a year, and almost not a year and a half, but over a year. And so far, I haven't seen, or on my screenings, nothing has come up again with the cancer. Again, now I need to take care of keeping track of my kidney and not losing my kidney. And I need to keep track of whenever cancer pop back up, I'm not waiting for it. I just need to keep track of it, and yeah, I just can't be sad and depressed over this the whole time. I don't have the time for that. I barely think about those things on my day to day. I do have some other things that I have on my mind that occupy time of my mind that I have to deal with, but thankfully, this sickness or health issues, they are not, because I already set my intention of being healthy, of not giving any, I don't know, not. I already set the intention that I'm healed. I'm gonna be okay from all of this. I'm gonna do everything that medicine requires of me, and all my energy, my train of thought regarding my conditions is positive all the way, all the time. So whenever I think about any of this, whenever I'm taking my pills, whenever I'm whatever, I have a positive train of thought. So yeah, but the fact remains that it's there, it happened. I take care of myself. It's not that, oh, because I do Reiki, or because I'm cured, because I feel fine, I won't follow the doctor's indications. And no, that might be dangerous, even stupid. I think that I'm in my opinion, I'm positive that I feel like 100%, but I'm also positive that it's a combination of taking the prescription and putting my energy to it. And I think the energy, the intention, the desire to get better is the most important thing. But I also think that it's irresponsible to disregard the rest, the science. I mean, I believe in science more. Of course, I mean, yeah, just be careful. Don't be a fanatic of either side. Don't be I don't know, try to open your mind to everything and listen, and if it makes sense, give it a chance. If in your heart of heart feels like something that is worth the opportunity, then listen to yourself, because the probability is that you are right. In regards to my story, that's the thing. I'm this point of my life that I'm almost 38. It's May already, and my birthday is May 14. So, and I've been through renal failure, dialysis, kidney transplant, and just among those three, you have many, 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 many complications, from heart to, oh my god, everything that goes along. Is a lot. And then you had the recent skin cancer thingy. And again, it is what it is. You just deal with it. At the beginning, again, the first go around was so different to this go around. First time it was so destructive for my psyche, my depression. I shut down, went away from the world, from my family, from my friends. I didn't want to have nothing to do with no one. I was the classic textbook definition for depression, anxiety, and this time around, just having the fact that I was under the premise that, oh my god, I have this cancer now. I will lose my kidney. I will go back to dialysis, and I will have the cancer on top of that. And for a minute, it almost knocked me back to even a worse depression, even a worse anxiety attack, and even a worse state of mind that before, but thankfully this time having those tools, having my Reiki meditation and those classes, that training, having all those years now of meditation, of clearing my mind and being objective, and all these tools on healing that I have picked up here and there and from this person and that person. Having these tools this time really changed everything for me and really helped me through. That happened, and immediately what I decided to do was to enroll and went for a certification of massage. 8 months later, I certified as a massage therapist, and I decided, you know what, the healing of Reiki and the other healing practices I know, now I will integrate those to massage, and I will be able to put my hands on another human being with a certification and put all my energy of healing with the thought. And I will do that to heal myself, and I will do that to heal others. And that was my reaction to, hey, here you go, here's some skin cancer. It was, hey, now it's not just that I'm a heal myself, I'm a heal others. Versus the first time that it was, I'm a crawl into my little hole and die. And yeah, that's my story. That's my little story time for today. I hope you enjoy it. That's a little bit of me. As always, I'm on Instagram as JoLowTalk. Same on Facebook, JoLowTalk. Thank you for the people who has been reaching out. It's like crazy for me. Like, just when I do this right now that I'm here, I feel like, yeah, I'm talking to myself, that I'm doing some self therapy that I happen to record and then I put out there, and luckily somebody has gone through something like this. And yeah, I don't see myself like just talking to a bunch of people or whatever, because this is, I don't know, it's kind of super cool when people send me a message and tell me about something that happened to them related to what I'm talking. So thank you for that. That really like super helped me. And so yeah, Instagram, Facebook, YOLO Talk, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.